We but mirror the world.
All the tendencies present in the outer world
are to be found within us.
If we change ourselves,
the tendencies in the world
will also change.
This paraphrased quote from Mahatma Gandhi is the basis of the program you are about to hear. I'm Daedalian, and this is Shining Stars, a program dedicated to searching out and bringing attention to individuals and organizations that are fostering positive change within our community and within our world.
Hey, this is Daedalian, and today on the Shining Stars, we're turning the spotlight onto the Michigan Institute for Contemporary Arts, better known as MICA, and it's been since 1994. A local nonprofit that's been serving as a catalyst for community transformation through quality arts programming. That is a mouthful to say, and we're going to get some clarification on that in a little bit. Today, we're going to dive deeper into what MICA does with event coordinator. Is that correct?
It is correct.
Melissa Marciniak.
Yes. Hello. Thank you so much for allowing this today.
Yep. Happy to have you in the studio to talk a little bit about it. Okay. So I just said it and I know what it means, but it's a lot of 3-syllable words to say a catalyst for community transformation through quality art programming. So let's put it in some basic terms. What exactly does that mean?
Absolutely. We really thrive on bringing the community together, right? And one way to do that is through arts, whether it's visual arts, music, anything, food as well. You know, that's something else that just brings everybody together, gives you something to relate to. It enhances the way that you think about things, gives you different perspectives because you're meeting new people, you're learning about their perspectives on this one thing that everybody is looking at, but you're getting all these different ideas from it. So really, you know, transforming and changing how they look at the world and how they look at each other and how they relate with one another.
Right. And I'm on MICA's email list, so I ended up getting an email one day that really kind of caught my interest. It was talking about reducing stress by looking at art. Do you have some of that information?
Yes.
Because it was just interesting.
So I'm not a science girl, right? But yes, I got the same email as well. And basically what happens is it changes the actual blood flow to your brain. What is it called? The anterior insula, I believe.
I think that's the name of it, yeah. We'll have to consult the email again.
But basically, it's responsible for creating pleasant emotions and pleasant thoughts, which in turn can, you know, just make you think more positively and reduce your stress and get rid of, you know, some of the cumbersome things that you're thinking about that life can bring to you every day.
I can definitely agree with that. And I know the effects. In fact, I recently went to Chicago. And my main goal was just to go to the Art Institute of Chicago, and it was a blast. And as you said, it reduced some stress for me that day. So, you know, MICA has been around since 1994, and obviously they could pick up and move out of Old Town, but you seem to stay there. Why is that?
The culture there is just amazing. We have the best neighbors all around us, the business owners, the other businesses, their staff, the residents that are there in the townhouses, and, you know, the lofts and the apartments. It's just such a great community. And we bring in so many different people from other areas, you know, with, you know, other businesses in the area as elderly, you know, people come from all over to see some of these places and to come to these music festivals that we bring on. And there's just something about Old Town and MICA. Some of our staff have been around since early 80s and early 90s helping to build this community. So there's a lot of history there.
Yeah, you go down there and it's really great sometimes just to look at the architecture even. You know, there's not as many classic buildings as there used to be, but there are still some really great classic buildings in Old Town. And always easy to find your way around. And kind of like you mentioned earlier, the people there are just really just friendly and great to be around.
They really are. We actually have a lot of jokes between a lot of us with the buildings because they have been there for forever. And we really thrive on taking the foundation that's already there and deciding and making those decisions on how we can just build on the foundation that's already there and keep the historicness of the buildings.
Now, are you a Lansing resident? Have you been here pretty much your life, or how long you been here in Lansing?
Yeah, I've been here my whole life. I graduated from Holt, but
Okay.
Ever since then, once I branched out, I moved into Lansing and haven't left.
Gotcha. And how long have you been with the Michigan Institute
Since
for Contemporary Art?
February of this year, actually. So
Okay.
this is my first year of putting on coordinating the festivals and doing these art exhibits inside the gallery and renting out the gallery for events. So I also coordinate those events too.
Okay.
So yeah, some really great stuff.
So you've only been with MICA for a short time, really. What's been the most enjoyable part about being a part of this organization for you?
I've been a festival goer for a really long
Okay.
time. So now being behind the scenes and the people that I've gotten to meet and my own little community that I've gotten to build now that I've been here has just been amazing. I'm having the time of my life, and I'm getting so many similarities and so many things that are showing me that I'm right where I need to be.
That's awesome. It's great to feel connected to what you are doing, for sure.
Yes.
So MICA, probably best known for putting on a lot of different events in the area, festivals. What exactly, I think Jazz Fest is the first one that comes to my mind. But beyond that, what else is MICA putting on as far as festivals and events goes?
Yeah, we rent out our gallery space for different events. So it could be personal events. A lot of businesses have used our gallery for their parties and mixers and networking events, workshops. We work with other businesses as well, just like Urban Beat, to do the Burning Desires, which is poetry as well. We also have a jam circle in our gallery, which is free to the community. It's from 3 to 5 every fourth Sunday of each month. And we just have a jam circle. You come with your voice or with your instrument, or if you're just a music enthusiast, you can come and listen. But we go around the circle and we just jam together on different songs. It's a great way to meet
This
new
happens on a
people.
monthly basis?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
What about
fourth Sunday.
Arts Night Out? Are you involved with that?
We were involved with that this year. We just had our last one. Arts Council puts that on. Lansing Arts Council puts that on. And it's a great way to see all of the different galleries and businesses and get artists in each of these locations showcasing their stuff. This month we had Beth Charles in our gallery, and we had her reception that day. We had great foot traffic, great community coming out and just viewing the art and getting to know one another. And it was a great time.
Okay. So do you switch out artists like on a monthly basis in the gallery? Is it, how long do they stay? What happens
Typically,
there?
yes.
Okay.
Typically, it's month to month. There are some times that we might work with a certain artist and their show is a little bit longer, especially during festival season. When we're a little bit busy kind of changing the festivals around, we might work with that artist to have a 2-month show instead. And plus, that's better for that artist to have more foot traffic during those festivals as well.
That makes sense. As far as like getting the artist in there, is it generally MICA approaches an artist, or is it the other way around?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
We have a lot of people that come in the gallery one-on-one, and we have a QR code right in the gallery. They can also go to the website and they submit their artwork and their bio, and then we have a review team and they review everything and we reach out to them that way. And then also if we see somebody, if we're out at another art gallery, we might approach an artist and give them that information for the submission as well.
And this art's usually on sale too, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can actually help support the arts just by purchasing a painting yourself.
Exactly.
In fact, I think I got another MICA email that said 83% of folks want to either own or already have a little bit of artwork in their collection. And they give you kind of a step-by-step to go through, how you could build your art collection. And one of the things they recommended was starting off local, because obviously most of the time you're going to find something probably within your price range to start off with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you have been with MICA since February. This has given you the opportunity to work on a couple of festivals. Have you found it overwhelming? Is it pretty easy flowing? What do you think?
Yes and yes.
Okay.
There are times of both, right? It is all worth it in the end. But everything that means something is going to have some stressful moments, because that means you're passionate about it, you care about it, and ultimately I really care about the music that we're bringing into the community and the events, and I'm so passionate about it that it really makes a difference for me personally too. So even those stressful moments, you just work through it, and it's all worth it in the end. When you're standing there in the festival while everything's going on, and you just stand there and you take a look around at everybody, and you take your deep breath, and you're like, "Yep, this is what this is for."
So you've had a chance to work on Jazz Fest and Blues Fest, and do you actually coordinate the monthly jams too then?
That's actually Julie Ross.
Okay.
So I attend them just as a vocalist, and just to, meet people and to kind of make sure that everything is going okay. I'll be there at the gallery just in case anybody needs anything, but she hosts that. She brings snacks and waters for everybody. But I help her promote and get the word out there.
Very good. And, it's cool that you've got the artists in there, of course, and it's cool that you do the different things that you do. But occasionally I've seen MICA where there's nothing happening in there. But that's also because you guys, as you've brushed over a couple times, rent out the space as well. So who would you typically rent it to, and what would be the advantage to renting there at MICA?
So a lot of nonprofits like to rent from us because, we're also a nonprofit organization. We're actually working with Eve coming up soon for one of their events. I actually booked the gallery myself for my daughter's open house. So it could be a personal thing, a birthday party, some kind of party like that. We're working with Choose Lansing for one of their events as well. So a lot of different types of places, bigger companies, smaller organizations as well, and individuals, depending on what they need. And if they, if their party can fit into our space, then we can accommodate a lot of different types, whether it's a mixer or a sit-down dinner type of thing. And an advantage is decoration. You really don't have to do a whole lot because we've got art on the walls already. There's a piano in the gallery as well, if they want to have some entertainment and things like that too. So
even when the art's up, it doesn't matter. You guys will still rent that space out.
Oh, absolutely.
And it sounds like, based on what you're talking about, if it's, you're having an open house for a student in there, that it's affordable as well.
Yes.
Very cool. So very often, when Terry comes in or you come in and we start talking about Jazz Fest and Blues Fest, we're always trying to make sure we get a call out to volunteers. But I've never quite understood, is it beyond just the festivals that you need volunteers?
It is.
Okay.
Even with the festivals, this is a year-long thing. We're already planning for next year. So even with the festivals, it's a year-long thing. We need volunteers behind the scenes that are helping us get things together. We also have docents that work in the gallery, which means they come in for a certain set of hours on certain days, and they're just there for customers who come in who might want to buy art or who are just checking out Old Town and being a part of the community. So they also come in and help to keep the gallery open and sell art. And we also work with other organizations, like Proust Pets has a thing going on, and we'll get volunteers for other businesses in the area to help with certain events as well.
Proust Pets, always a great place to visit, and I think also a stress reducer in some ways.
Oh my gosh, so much.
Let's take art out of the equation and throw animals and puppies and kitties and all the other stuff they've got there. Just always fun to visit.
Yes.
Well, we hit on a lot of stuff. Is there anything you were thinking of that I didn't get a chance to talk to you about? I mean, we want to get the website out there, of course, so.
Definitely. It's micharts.org, MICHARTS.org. You can learn a lot of history about Old Town, a lot of history about MICA. You can see the current exhibitions that are going on at the gallery. We also have an exhibition over at Capitol View Apartments, which is right around the corner from Old Town. So you can see that exhibit as well. You can see all the past exhibits. You can submit your submission for art if you are an artist or if you're a musician. You can also submit all of your bios and things like that for the festivals. There's a lot to find on the website and donations as well.
Very good. Melissa Marciniak, the event coordinator for the Michigan Institute for Contemporary Art. Thanks so much for coming in and talking with me here on Shining Stars.
Absolutely. Thank you, too.
And, of course, thanks to MICA for doing everything they do here in our community. Always appreciate art. Before we go, I do have one final question for you, and it is a question that I ask of all my Shining Star guests. If you had the chance to snap your fingers and put one thought into the collective consciousness of the entire human race at one time, what would that thought be?
Lead with kindness and understanding.
Okay.
It's going to help you connect with people and learn to meet them where they're at, because we're all at different stages and phases of our lives.
That is true.
And there's a lot that we can relate to. So if you're always leading with kindness and understanding, we can get through a lot of issues with one another.
Outstanding. Great answer, Melissa. Snap your fingers, make that happen.
Absolutely.
Remember,
we can all contribute something good to this world.
No matter how big
or how small,
a simple smile
or a friendly gesture
is all it takes
to expand positivity
1 inch further.
Thanks so much for listening to Shining Stars and, of course, sharing your time with me today. I'm Daedalian, and you can listen to this episode of Shining Stars on demand, along with other LCC Connect programs at lccconnect.org.